Hello, this plant here should interest you if you've got high blood pressure. Can this plant actually help you to reduce your high blood pressure? Well, that's today's 2020 idea to better health. Fancy that? Well, I'll see you in a couple of seconds.
Now for today's 2020 idea to better health, please welcome on stage Dr. Joe.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Dr. Joe of the drjoe.com. Well, if this is your first time on this channel, can I extend a warm welcome to you? This is your home of 2020 ideas to better health. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. So, today we're going to be talking about celery. That's what I've got in my hand, as you probably would have guessed already. What's the relationship between celery and high blood pressure? Does celery actually help you control your blood pressure? If it does, how does it work? And if it does, how much of it should you actually consume to help you with your blood pressure reduction? And also, I've got some inspirational ideas for you. So let's dive straight into the presentation now straight away, shall we?
So the question we really want to answer here is, does celery actually work to reduce high blood pressure? Well, the simple answer to that question is yes, it does. And how do I know this? Well, this has actually been scientifically tested. Here is a small study that was carried out a couple of years ago. It's funny because this study was initiated by one of the study's author's dad, who had high blood pressure and for whatever reason decided to be consuming lots and lots of celery. And after a 2-week period, he discovered that his blood pressure that was a little bit difficult to control had become normal. And he alerted his son, and his son felt, well, he had to put it to the test. And he got 30 participants who had mild to moderate hypertension, got them together, gave them celery extract after a 7-day washout period. And the primary outcome for the study was to see the blood pressure lowering effect of the celery, if any at all. But they had other secondary measures like total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and HDL cholesterol. And what did they find? Well, they found that at the 3-week point, the participants' blood pressure had become lowered. And at the 6-week point, the participants' blood pressures had become even lower. And they've concluded that celery extract does have clinically relevant blood pressure lowering effects. And that's how celery actually came into the mainstream as a natural remedy for reducing high blood pressure. So how does celery work? Well, it works by the presence of one phytochemical and 2 minerals. They work together to facilitate this process. The phytochemical is called 3N-butylphthalate, 3MB for short, and the 2 minerals are magnesium and potassium. Together, all 3 have blood pressure, blood vessel wall relaxing effect. So what does that mean? It means if your blood vessel wall is relaxed, then of course the pressure within it is going to be lower. And that's how you achieve low blood pressure. Plus, of course, the fact that magnesium and potassium actually facilitate sleep. And I always say this, if you sleep well, you will be giving your blood pressure a helping hand. So, in all of this, how much celery should you eat? Well, one stalk of celery is about 56 grams. That's about 2 ounces. And our target is to consume about 200 grams of celery. That's about 8 ounces. So, if you want to achieve the blood pressure lowering effect of celery, you need to be consuming about 4 stalks at a time, minimum. 4 stalks, preferably 5. If you do that, you should be seeing changes in your blood pressure in a positive way, that is. So, how do you get to eat celery? Well, I've put together, some ideas, because the more ways you get celery into your diet, the better. I just want you to incorporate celery in different ways into your diet. So I put together 3 inspirational ideas for you to try out and, to just get your creative juices going. So let's see what I'm talking about.
Right, so one way you can actually use your celery is to include it in your smoothies. So I'm just going to give you a little demo here now. In this NutriBullet container here, I've got apples, I've got banana, and I got some blueberries, as you can see here. So I'm just going to add some celery. I've cut this earlier on. You just add them, and then I could add some more, and then just cover it up, screw it on, and then So here we are. Our smoothie is ready with the celery in it. So let's just give it a taste, shall we? Yeah. You see? Really nice. You can actually taste the celery within the smoothie. That's another way you can actually incorporate celery into your diet. Right, another way you can actually have your celery as well is to use it as a hummus scoop. Okay, so this is hummus here. I made this hummus about 10 minutes ago. I like making hummus. I got some recipes, you know, on my website. I've got about 2 videos, and I'm going to do another one. This one is an appetized hummus. Is an appetized one. So, you know, with your celery here, what you do, you just go ahead and you scoop. Once it's ready, you just scoop, and it is a very nice way of actually eating your celery and your hummus as well. You got a crunchiness of the celery coming through, and the very beautiful taste of the hummus. So, you know, what's not to like? So another thing you can do to your celery is to just include it in your stir fries. So got that. So here we are. Where's our celery? We got our celery here. Just include that in your stir fry as well. You know, it's going to give it that crunch that will make your stir fry. Give it a little bit of. It will take it to another level, if you like. So just include that. With that, we'll add some seasoning. Some black pepper as well. Some more seasoning. Take it up a notch. I love this. This is my bouillon powder. I'll leave links below if you want to get this. It's very, very good. If you're struggling to get your taste right for anything you're cooking, actually just add this and that's it. You've turned things around. So yeah, this is it. That's another way you can actually have your celery. Yeah. With some celery. Yes, those are some inspirational ideas for you to incorporate celery into your diet. Now, another thing you can do though is to actually juice it. That's another idea. You can juice the celery. But I'm not a big fan of juicing the celery because celery is full of fiber. When you juice it, you're going to be missing out on the fiber. So, and I believe that you should have fiber in your diet, and this is a very good source of fiber. So, but juicing it is one idea. Another idea that was sold to me by a friend the other day who I was talking to about celery, she said she actually uses it as a nut butter scoop. What do I mean by that? Well, just like you saw me scooping the hummus, she uses the celery to scoop her peanut butter, her almond butter, her cashew nut butter. So, you know, that's another idea for you. But you have to be careful with that because nut butters are a high calorie food. So you got to be very careful that you don't overshoot your daily calorie requirements for the day when you're eating nut butters. But that's another idea for you. Well, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up as usual, and you know, please do share this video with your friend, colleague, or family member. That way you'll be sharing ideas and you'll be caring for them. Sharing is caring, like I always say. Now, what do you think about celery? Do you like it? Do you hate it? How often do you eat it? Are you going to be eating it a lot more? Have you got other inspirational ideas on how to incorporate the celery into your diet? Let me know about them, please. Share those comments with me in the comment section, okay? Now, because I like to hear from you. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to this channel. Like I said, you know, this is your home of 2020 ideas for better health. I think that's about it. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe signing out.